NQ hourly time frame, it really never printed wave four. Bitcoin almost there. So if you want to go long, you can go long. And just don't forget a BTC M next contract. So NQ. Hourly, it never really printed wave four. So if you look at it from wave point of view, um, you should at least drop to 2860, right? Is it strong support? I don't think so. I think the strong support is here, like 20340. And let's look like naked chart, so hourly time frame. Last time we had this, and usually we have what? Browning formation, right? Browning formation. So 20, 2600 could be a strong support. So I'm eyeing NQ first level 2600 and second level would be 2400. The real strong support really is here, like the gap fill. So we'll see what's happening. Um, hourly, daily time frame. Let's look at daily. So daily would be at least to 2800, right? So if you look at a daily, this is pretty good base. So that's why we need to look at accordingly. Which should be lower than last time. If anything, I would see something like at least something to here, like 60. And this is matches our chart. So I would start to watch from 2640 and to here is a real strong support. So 2640 to 2260. You say, okay, Jay, that's a very wide range. Yeah, it is. But we need to watch what hourly wave four print, right? And then daily wave four print. Then we watch for reversal. For ES, um, daily ES is totally different. So what is ES doing? ES, we saw hourly and daily print wave four and then wave five. Now we have one. We are going to have two retest value area high. But if it's the momentum is not as strong, you may only see like a daily 1 2 1 2. So hourly is already started coming back down, with meaning if Q hourly print wave four, ES may actually want like a smaller time frame, like hourly may keep dropping, like extended one, we could still see all the way come back down to where? To this area, like a 5710, like based on brown information, even though we already printed wave four on daily, but it couldn't be redone too. You can see what chart. You can see this chart. You cannot see TOS chart. I'm sharing screen. Stop sharing. Well, I'm not showing ES. This is ES. You can see ES here? Huh, that's really weird. Sometimes computer does weird things. So strong support, I'm still eyeing this area. Now let's go back to look at an chart. And so if broad information, it also pointing to this area. So I am really interested in 57, 20, 56. It's the same thing as before. And can we go up a little bit higher? Let's say hourly time frame, right? We have one, two, and then broad information pointing the same way. Look, it pointing the same way. So every road pointing to Rome is here, 5720, 5660. So for ES, that's where it could go to. And for NQ, um, I'm thinking somewhere from this area, basically, like 2600, 20,600-ish to 2400 area. This is the NQES levels that I'll be interested. So all the swing tickers we give, um, so APP had a really good run, right? I give two levels to go long and hit the first level and then went up $60, right? CRM, if you look at daily, it really just revisited the breakout area, right? We call like the origin of the crime, right? So this the area revisited and then have really bullish hammer. However, I think if market drop, it may revisit to 52. And then if you want to go long again, then that's a perfect time to go long. And hymns really, I mean, this is really, I think, very bullish, more bullish than the market itself. It didn't really drop much. You could really choose to go long anytime. I'm just watching on, let's say, 60, uh, 60, really, this is where the beginning start going and gap filled. Can it come back down to lower? Let's see what 240 minutes doing. Don't do this. Sometime at evening, like when you change the time frame. Okay. So 240 minutes, like wanting to go higher too. So Um, if you want to start going long at base, like a base position, it's fine. Upset target is 82, and that's like almost 40% gain. Pen W, Pen W, this Pen W, let's look at daily. It's pretty strong. Like it didn't even retest this area, right? It's hammer. So Pen W, I gave a target. You can see 30 minutes target is 192. And let's look at Pen W hourly, daily. So hourly one, I'm telling you the broad information, like not broad information, megaphone pattern and top and bottom. This three together, you don't really need the wave indicator. You can tell. See, this thing is telling you this is the top and bottom indicator telling you where this is going. And this, look how accurate that is. Very accurate. Many times I just look at where the top and bottom thing pointing, and it's usually very good. So if market drops, they could come like it really didn't drop too much, just consolidating. If you want to go long, that's fine. Not a lot of point. Let's look at daily. Daily, one, two. I don't know whether I can trust that. That's meaning one, two, three. But all the other guys in the same space has been pretty strong, making all-time highs, and this could follow, right? The other one is what did we ADSK too high. I'm not interested already. So if you don't have TWLO, this guy, like I've been calling long since not here, but I really got in at 94, 95 and been up $30, $25, and but upside is still a lot of room, so you can still buy it yet. It's not too late. Yeah, ZS, ADSK, all the tickers that I give, I call ZS 245, I think sometime while ago after the earning drop. That's what I called. And look at how high it has gone to. ADSK too. So all the tickers, ADSK has gone up a lot since I called, but you can still have a lot of room. Let's look at team. Team, team, it's relatively cheap actually. Let's say weekly. So if really team weekly 1, 2, 3 come back down to 120, oh my God, I will load and load and load. Like snow, I've been calling snow bullish since what, 130, 120. And look at this, 210, right? That's what it, this just the beginning. See what's happening? 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy is gonna go 200 and like $300 probably. Who else in this space? Um, Cross drag. I don't even want to look at that chart anymore. It's like 500. Yes, look, right? So I give three levels before the earning, and after earning dropped to $300 here, like 298. 298, 48, 474. That's like $200, guys. That's the ticker you want to go with. Um, Palantir. Palantir still have 10 points. I'm not really interested in Palantir much. If I see other tickers have more room. Google, so 178, not a lot of room, and I have a lot of shares. So this round, unless Google drops like more, 160-ish. Maybe I'll be interested in Google again. Otherwise, I have plenty share that I'm not interested. AMD, so 125, right? So 125, if market drop some, let's say today 120, so that's 10%. That's still good to go. But if really market drop deeper and it come back to 105, oh my God, you guys, that's 20%, right? That's perfect to go long. I will probably lose some shares and a lot of calls. Um, okay, what do you want me to check on SPY? You can use the reason why I use ES level to treat SPY, SPX, because ES is consistent. SPY, SPX is like have gap. So I don't really like, and especially it's the same. Look, 1, 2, right? So I'm still interested in this 570. So this level has been given long ago. Let's look at QQQ. So same thing, 1, 2. Like, okay, do you think this is strong support? It could be. But if the momentum is like bearish momentum is strong, this is a huge gap. And so very possible 492. Let's look at daily. So daily, it what? 500, right? 500. What do we say on hourly? So it's here, right? Um, but just remember, if QQQ come back down here, there could be potential what? A volume gap, right? So on daily, let's go back to daily again. So is this strong support? Maybe not so much. The real strong support is really here, like 490, 495 area. Like, okay, if the Moelis momentum is really strong, it could just come back down here. But the real strong support is this 498, 495. Those are those are all on the weekly newsletter. All the SPY QQQ level really didn't change. It's still there, right? So that is and then so all the swing tickers in the swing channel is still good, right? So I'm gonna copy this to our chat so I don't have to check both screens at the same time. So Asmo hourly, this is daily, right? So you look at daily wave 4, upset target of 784 hourly. This may drop. That tells me this may drop a little bit. So let's go back to daily. Hourly, if one to probably somewhere, I would say 700 is. So the POC is 720. So could come back all the way down to this area. And then you can go long. That's 10% gain, right? That's pretty good. I'm not sure I'm interested in Meta at this point because it went up so much. So here, given it dropped back a little bit. So it really come back down to 610. And then we can go long 670. That's pretty good. I don't even want to look at I don't even want to look at Netflix. It's just so strong. So Amazon could come back all the way to 194. Right now it's at one like a POC, right? Hourly POC. But this is not a strong support here. There is a big volume gap. So ideally, I mean, if you don't really have to look at volume gap, look at the left here. This is whole bunch consolidation. You just know this is going to be a strong support. So if it come back down to 193, will be really, really good. Visa is another ticker that gave on hourly time frame that is it been going up quite a bit and still have a $20 move if you want to do RDDT. So RDDT had a really good run, right? From 92 to 113. And now daily, if you want to go again hourly, so it would be $6 move. You can either do option and do FICO has had a really nice run. But however, I'm seeing hourly one to could come back down a little bit. And ideally, so hourly, let's say it drops some. Um, where could that be? One to somewhere, I want to say somewhere 1550. Then we can go long, right? On the FICO. Fugal gave us very good money. So AI, when they brought this to my attention, so hourly time frame 1, 2, if you want to do AI, it's not in my plan because I have already a lot of tickers in my plan and I don't want to do too many tickers. So Apple hourly broke below this zone. I mean, ideally, as long as it's still like above this pivot low, it's fine. But sometimes they say wave 4 should not be overlapping with wave 1. But if market going up, like let's say Apple dropped to 194, am I going to go long? Yes, I'm going to go long. Um, okay, let's look at GS. So before going there, I want to look at XLF. So XLF hourly is wave 5, right? With meaning all the banks probably following the same, right? So you have 1, 2, 3. Let's look at daily. So yeah, so you have target will be 622. Not much room left. So definitely not something that I'm interested. I'm only interested in some tickers that have a lot of room to the upside. All right, guys. That's all I have. And just using NQ, like QQQ. You have this QQQ, SPX, NDX level in weekly. I have been giving over again, right? Mark on your chart so you don't have to ask me all the time, especially next week. I'm not going to be here and I'm probably not able to trade at all. I'll be in the meetings all times. So if you have tickers, you need to bring your ticker to the weekend market recaps, right? So Nvidia, I would see could come back down all the way to 125, right? See, here is your really strong support. So if you come back down 125 to 118, then you can go long again. Tesla, nothing changed. Tesla. Um, so daily still gonna need the previous four, right? So I said there is a volume gap and the gap is kind of filled already. And daily come back down. So I would say first place I'm watching. So this volume profile, the bottom of the profile could be support, okay, depending on where the Q ends, right? So if Q's hit our desired level, or near, then you want to watch Tesla on 30 minutes. You guys know how to enter on 30 minutes, right? If you don't, I'm not going to say anything because I said many examples already. So on the POC, really the POC, like you know how POC is 250, value area high is 316. So between this level to this level, there's really nothing, no support whatsoever. The strongest support really should be like 295 area. That's a strong support. So I watch on NQ. If NQ drop to the desired level, then I'll keep eyes. Like I have mega ticker page like this. Sometimes I change it, but depending on what is on my watch list. So I have this and I can see exactly what ticker is moving, right? That's how you should have your watch list like that. And that's why I said, Jade, how do you watch 200 tickers per day? And that's how I watch my 200 tickers per day. Like, okay, I just take a look and I see exactly what MACD doing, what is moving areas doing. Like this, I've been calling this morning FICO so strong. If you did that like zero DTE call or this week call, you will be making really good money already too, right? So this weekend you should make a plan. What you want to trade, how many in dollar you want to trade. So I have a big disadvantage because I'm not going to be here. So I may just set a limit order based upon the price action and how much Amazon AMD SPX price has been. And that's what I'm gonna like. I might not be able to enter the exact low, but at least I have an idea how much SPX could. Yeah, we're talking about we just we're just talking about dropping the whole time, right? Did I say anything going higher? Nothing. I didn't say anything going higher. Look at the daily day candle. I mean, it's not super bearish, but it is a bearish. Actually, Q, okay, Q is a weekly candle. It's not super bad, but it's bad enough, right? So you say hourly time frame, right? So you have hourly. Like 1, 2. This is 1, 2, the smallest two I have ever seen. Okay, can 3 just drop here and then 4 and 5. This the chart that we're just looking at, right? We said 502 is the bottom of the volume profile. This is your profile. You don't really need to look at the volume profile to know this is profile. I don't For me, if I'm not teaching you guys, I don't, my chart have nothing. Just totally 100% naked chart. I can see those candles and my head just show me the volume profile and the flow. I'm telling you, I'm the flow because a lot of the time I just called out an option call or put, and then you see big flow followed, and we're just keep joking. Someone watching us, no one is watching us. We're just joking, but just saying you need to practice your eyes to see with naked chart. Ideally, you trade without any indicator. That's the ideal. That's why we always go long on reversal, right? We don't even need indicator at my demand zone. Okay, did I use any indicator? Not really. Um, okay, where is my demand zone? This is your W bottom. Retest the W bottom and then went up huge, right? So brown information where? This is your brown information drop, right? So could it hit to 495? We just said 495 is a real strong support. That's the gap fill, the top of the gap. But if the bearish momentum is stronger, could come all the way to 493. See, you just look at we just look at the chart volume profile. Now we look at naked chart. You see exactly the same thing on the naked chart. And that's you need to practice how you can trade. All right, guys. So this Sunday, you guys bring as many chart as possible as you want, but really there's no need to trade 200 tickers. Just trade 4 or 5 tickers with a high conviction and with larger position. That's it, really. That's all I do. I mean, watching 20 tickers is so exhausting. If I wasn't leading this Discord, I'd probably just do SPX and that's it. Done. Easy, right? All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.